Hi, in this clip I'm going to go through what I call my tip of the tongue meeting. I have this in all the 3 different manuals. It kind of incorporates all the different elements that you would be doing in oral language discussion, and from the different boxes and that, from the cards and that, okay, from the tip of the tongue. So I'll just show you an image that I have. Okay, again, you can take a screenshot while you look at that. Basically, you see I have 4 different areas here. So over here I've got my recent words of the day. So the words you see there link into a theme I was doing before, which would have been a theme like a fantasy theme or Halloween theme, and that was the words that they had covered. So you would display the words of the day on the board. I've mentioned this before. As you are doing each theme, each word of the day, you display them. Now again, these are when I was writing them on flashcards, whereas now in the boxes you've got nice picture based ones for the junior class that you can display to make it more visual for the readers and non-readers, and also there's larger cards there as well for the middle and the senior. As you're doing your words, always display them so they're there for the pupils, but again, they're there for you, that you can recap on them or you can keep going over them, okay? Now the next section I have there, my book's got dirty, here you can see the news, okay, and the basic questions. And again, this is where I would give out my question cards then to the pupils, and I would ask them then to give me a report on something has happened in the news nationally or internationally, with having one reporter up on the speaking chair in the corner or with a speaking hat, and the rest of the class have their questions. Each group has all the question cards: who, what, where, when, why, how, what, if, and I ask then one person from each group. So maybe I ask someone with a who question from one group, what from one other group, and so on, so that we go through all the questions, all right? And eventually, but when you get to the end of the questions, you can review, okay, do we know exactly what happened? Do you think our questions have given us a good report now on what has happened? The next thing up there then you see is the idiom of the week. And here you've got the tongue twist of the week. That is just where I record. I stick up the illustrations that they would have done for the idiom of the week or for the tongue twisters, okay? And then the last one then is feelings. And there's a little space here that you can put up something else. If you're doing debates, stick up debates. If you're doing poetry even, or any presentation scenarios or procedural scenarios, that they can go there. Now the aim of the tip of the tongue meeting, again, I would just do it once a week, so that's covers my idiom of the week, covers my tongue twister of the week. It enables me to have a little quick recap on all the words we've done to date. I can also stick up the basket of previous words and hold them up, and they can call out what they mean or give me sentences with them. It also enables me to incorporate questions, and with the report, it encourages the children to listen to the news or to read the newspaper, so they have something ready for the day that I do the tip of the tongue meeting. And again, it gives me ample opportunity to go through feelings. The pupils love it when I say, okay, anyone want to share any feelings with me today? And oh, I'm feeling sad because I'm feeling, and then you say, okay, I don't want sad, try and give me another word there. Okay, I'm feeling despondent today because, or I'm feeling chirpy today because, I'm feeling infuriated today because. And again, we're using the words, we're sampling and using the different vocabulary. And you might find that everybody wants to give their feelings, but just pick a few and fly through it quickly. And again, I said there's a little space at the end, so whatever you happen to be doing, maybe whatever type of genre writing you are doing, you can link it to some oral discussion first. Even if you've just started doing your persuasive scenarios, you could say, okay, give me some idea now what might be good, and if you were creating an advertisement for such and such, and they will say some slogans, maybe some rhetorical questions. So again, the tip of the tongue meeting is up in my language corner. I tend to do it once a week. If I do have time, 10 minutes to 3 or at the beginning of the day, it's always ready there for me to fly through, to recap and have lots of fun with some oral language discussion. Okay.